Hi, I'm Sophie and welcome to your Fitness Pilates class. I'm a fitness professional from Sir Tom Finney Sports Centre at UCLan. Today I'm going to be taking you through a Pilates class. But before we get started, you want to make sure that your space is set up ready. As you can see, my living room is ready and raring to go. Don't worry if you don't have a mat though. If you want to, you can do it without anything at all, or you can grab a towel and lay it on the floor. You want to make sure that you've got a bottle of water to keep you hydrated throughout the class, and you want to be fit, active and well enough to participate. Remember, this is a video, so you can pause it at any point, return to the class at any point and do it all over again. Are you ready? Let's go.
So, to start the class, we're going to bring your feet nice and close together. Turn your toes out and then push right up onto the balls of your feet. You're then going to take your heels down to create your perfect Pilates stance. From here, you're going to rock backwards and forwards, just pushing right up onto the balls of your feet and then gently replacing your heels down. We're just getting our legs warm and getting those feet ready to work. I want you to ground your feet and begin to engage all the muscles in your body. I want you to bring close attention to your breathing. Take a lovely deep breath in and then exhale. And again, breathe in and out. Relax your shoulders and take some nice big shoulder circles, opening your chest and getting more oxygen into your lungs. Now I want you to imagine you've got a string running all the way through your body. It's lengthening you and it's making you a couple of inches taller. This part of the workout is our warm-up, so take your time and just follow my moves. Brilliant. Now you're going to relax your arms and keep your feet in that parallel position. We're going to do a pedal pushing movement. Pushing your weight through the balls of your feet, you'll feel a stretch all the way underneath the arch. As you do this, you're sinking your bottom towards the floor, taking your opposite arm with you as you go. This movement gets our bodies a little bit warmer in preparation for the next part of the class. We're now going to perform a gentle pelvic tilt, taking your hips towards the floor and then up towards the ceiling. As you're moving through these two positions, take your time, control your breathing, feel that stretch in your lower back, and then feel those hips draw up towards the ceiling. You want to finish in a middle point, so those are the two extremes. The middle point is around 50%. Once you've found it, that is your perfect position. For this next bit, I'm turning to the side so you can see my moves, but you don't need to, don't worry. You're going to brush your foot forwards and backwards. We just want to see the movement from the leg and the hip. Try to keep your body as still as possible. Once you feel comfortable, you're going to lift that knee up towards your chest. Brushing back, lifting up. Perfect. We're then going to add a little extra. You're going to lift at the back as well. As you lift at the back, we want to squeeze your glute nice and tight. Again, keeping your body as still as possible. Squeezing and lifting, and then relaxing back down to the ground. Brilliant, well done. What we do on one side, we have to do on the other. Don't worry about turning round, just keep facing forwards. Find your balance, spread those toes, and get ready to brush forwards. Starting with brushing forwards and backwards, then you'll move through to lifting that knee, and then extending and lifting behind you. Focus on keeping your torso as still as you can, lifting towards your chest, and then squeezing your glutes as you lift the leg behind you. As you can see, I've changed the position of my arm. It is totally up to you where your arm position is, just as long as you're comfortable, balanced, and your torso is in the correct position. We've now got a stretch and a balance, a double whammy. Draw your knee up towards your chest and hold it there for a second. You're then going to take your knee out to the side. Try and keep your hip nice and flat. From here, extend your leg out. You can hold underneath your thigh, or if you want to, give it a go and take your arms up towards the ceiling. You're then going to relax and repeat on the opposite side. Bring yourself back to your perfect Pilates stance, feet in parallel, and we're going to go for some parallel squats. Drop your bottom down to the floor, and as you stand up, squeeze your glutes to engage them. We're going to add a little heel rise in to make it a little bit trickier. As you sink down, lift your heels away from the floor. You're going to hold and then take it back up to the top, keeping on the balls of your feet if you can. Lengthen those arms above your head and sink it back down low. You're now going to take your feet wider to at least shoulder width. Remember that length of string is still running through your body. Lengthen your spine before you drop down into your squat position. Control it and take your time. Use your breathing to help you. A deep breath in and exhale as you drop your bottom towards the floor. Hold it for me. Brilliant. Keep your body steady and your breathing under control. We have some more heel raises coming soon, so keep your eyes on me and follow my moves. Deep breath in and exhale. Ooh, your legs must be feeling it a little bit now. Mine definitely are. We've got one more set. Let's go. Hold and lift Squeeze your glutes together and lower down. Try to keep those heels off the floor. Perfect. Walk your feet back together and relax. Walk them out if you need to. Relax your legs, relax your shoulders, and draw your attention back to your breathing. We're going to take your leg out to the side. A gentle little hip opener. A similar movement to the one we did at the start. So easy as, follow me. We're going to lift and lower, lift and lower. And remember, what we do on one side, we're going to do on the other side too. Time to move through to our next move. Once again, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. But don't worry, keep yourself facing forward. Make sure you've got enough room in front and behind you because we're going to go into some deep low lunges. Find your breathing and find your balance before you set off. You're going to take one foot behind you and lunge backwards. From here, you're then going to open up your chest, taking your head, following your hand. We're going to do quite a few sets on each side. Really take your time, breathe in as you lower into the lunge and exhale as you open your chest up. We're going to add a variation in very soon, so keep watching as you're going to lift and do a gentle back bend. We're staying with the lunges, but we're going to add a variation. This time you're going to take your chest towards your thigh and open up towards the ceiling. Don't worry if you wobble a little bit, that's a totally natural movement, but take your time, control it, use your breathing to help you. Open up towards the ceiling, feel that gentle twist in your back, and then draw back up really steady. Keep going, brilliant. Relax, well done. Control your breathing and just stretch your body out a little. Relax your legs, and feel that movement in them. Keeping nice and tall, lengthen your spine still. We're halfway through the class, so we're going to do a gentle roll down towards the floor. It's really good for our lower back muscles, and it's really good for relaxing too. Super important that you take your time. So take your chin towards your chest and slowly let your body melt towards the ground. Relax your shoulders, relax your head and neck. You'll feel a gentle stretch down your hamstrings as you reach your fingertips towards your toes. Don't worry if you can't touch your toes, it all comes with time. Brilliant. You're now going to slowly roll back up to your start position. Imagine that you're stacking each part of your vertebrae back on top of each other one at a time, working all the way up your body to the top of your head. Once you reach the top, take a deep breath in, and as you start to exhale, again slowly sink down towards your mat. Relax your head and neck. Let your arms relax. Really relax your head. And slowly draw back up again to that standing perfect Pilates position. Lengthen your spine. And breathe. This is our final one. Make this the slowest one that you've done so far. Really take your time as you roll towards the floor. Reaching those fingertips towards your toes. A gentle bend in your knees. We're going to bend and stretch. Bend and stretch. Perfect. Keep your head and arms relaxed. You're then going to do a gentle rock. You're making a little rainbow shape around your toes. This just loosens your lower back. It'll feel great, especially if you've been sat at a desk all day. You're going to walk your hands out in front of you, feeling you stretch down the backs of your legs, and you're going to move to a downward facing dog position. Once you're here, push your shoulders away from your wrists and gently push each heel one at a time in towards your mat. An excellent stretch for you. We're now going to drop down straight to the floor. Relax your head onto your hands and let your body sink in towards your mat. We're going to go straight into double leg raises. So from here, engage your glutes and lift both feet off the floor. You're trying to lift your whole leg up. Perfect. We're going to switch the move up and take it out to a V position. Keep those glutes engaged and nice and tight. As you bring your legs together, we want a good squeeze. This will really activate your lower back muscles. The next move is single leg raises. But before you start, I want you to think about your core. Whilst keeping your torso and hips on the mat, I want you to try and draw your tummy button away from the floor. Draw it in, engage, and hold it there. You're then going to engage your glutes again for me, squeeze in, so that every time you lift, you really do activate those lower back muscles. We have quite a few leg lifts in this position. Make sure you alternate legs each time. In a moment, we're going to move through to extending our arms and lifting our chest instead of our legs. It's exactly the same process. Draw your tummy button away from the floor and engage your glutes. Squeeze and lift, and then relax and lower. If you need a rest at any time, please do. Just take a moment and then join back in when you're ready. The next move is one of my favourites, just because it's a little bit funky. You're going to take your knees out to the side. You're making a sort of frog shape or a diamond shape position, drawing your heels together, and then relax your head and neck. From here, squeeze your glutes, and then lift both legs away from the floor. You're trying to lift your thighs off the ground. It is tricky, so don't worry if you don't get it first time. Just really focus on squeezing your glutes and lifting. We're just going to release a little bit of tension after all that glute work. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your elbows in, and take your chest up towards the ceiling. You're then going to push through and take yourself into resting child's pose. If you need a bit longer in this rest position, just pause the video and then start in again when you're ready. We are now going to move on to our side. I always find this position a little bit trickier to get comfortable in, so take your time whilst finding your perfect Pilates position. Have a little wriggle around if you need to. You want to tuck your pelvis under and lengthen your spine. I always imagine I'm in between two panes of glass so that my body is as straight as it possibly can be. From here, we're going to do some side leg lifts before moving onto our backs for a shoulder bridge position. As you're performing the moves on your side and back, really think about your breathing and using that exhale to help you extend and lengthen your move. Time to roll onto your back. Relax your shoulders and let your body sink in towards your mat for a moment. You're going to draw your knees up to the ceiling so your feet are flat on the floor. Tuck your pelvis under and try and place as much of your vertebrae on the ground as possible. From here, you're going to peel away from the ground, drawing up towards the ceiling into a full shoulder bridge position. You're then going to slowly roll back down to your mat. A deep breath in and exhale as you again peel away from your mat. To make the most of this move, keep it slow and steady. The more controlled you are, the more benefits you will get. If you need a rest at any point, just draw your knees in towards your chest, give them a little hug, and just get a gentle rock from side to side. We're going to add some leg extensions in as progressions in our shoulder bridge position. If these are too challenging, please just stick to that first move. What we do on one side, we've got to repeat on the other. Now you can either change positions by following me, reaching up and lengthening, or you can just gently roll over onto the opposite side of your body. Again, get nice and comfortable, lengthen your spine, relax your arm out and rest your head on it. Brilliant, tuck your pelvis under into your perfect position and get ready for some of those leg raises. It's exactly the same routine that we've just gone through. So take your time, use your breathing and enjoy. We are coming towards the end of our workout, so we're going to finish off with some ab engaging exercises. Tuck your chin towards your chest and gently lift your shoulders away from the floor. You're going to perform tiny pulses with the palms of your hands pushing down towards the ground. You're going to keep going and then relax. Take a deep breath in, lift, pulse and exhale. Perfect. Keep your breathing going. It'll really help you in this position. You're then going to relax, extend your legs away from you and reach your arms above your head. Imagine someone stretching you. From here, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, draw yourself up towards a seated position. You're going to reach over towards your toes. You're going to repeat. Draw up, lengthen your spine and take your fingertips towards your toes. For your final one, finish in a tall seated position. We're still working on our abs, so we've got a couple more moves to do. Take your hands behind your body, gently lean back. We're going to do some leg raises to really work your core. We're then going to advance it and lift both legs at the same time. If this move is too tricky, just keep it with the singular leg lifts. The next progression takes our hands away from the ground as well. Even trickier, but perfect for that little finishing move. Extend and reach over towards your toes to relax. Well done. You're now going to relax. Bring yourself to a comfortable position. I prefer cross-legged, but it is totally up to you, wherever you feel most relaxed. Lengthen your spine, and we're going to finish off with a couple of stretches. Take your ear to your shoulder, and then back up to the centre, taking it to the opposite side. Lovely and gently, take your chin towards your chest. Perfect. You're now going to look to the side, draw it back to the centre and take it to the opposite side. You're then going to take your chin towards your chest again. We're going to repeat these small stretches, but this time place your hands by your side. This will just lengthen the move and you'll feel more of a stretch. Brilliant, well done. Finally, take a lovely deep breath in, and as you exhale, relax.
So that is your Pilates workout complete. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I'll see you soon.